Hey everybody, Carol Siddle here with Junk Journal Maniac. I have been a while since I've made a video. I've just had a lot going on, been working a lot. Retired, right? I work, quote, part-time for my chiropractor, but somebody left, so I had to help fill in for them because I work on the front desk, which is fun and exciting, and I have a good time, and luckily I work with a bunch of great people and we laugh and just carry on. But it's good. It's good for me. Otherwise I would just stay in my room crafting all day, which is not a bad thing. But anyhow, I have started a new journal, and for me it's a little different for me, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm doing roses. It's kind of like a rose theme. I found this great place on Etsy, and it's called Heron Lake Digitals, or Heron, Heron Lake Prints. And I'm telling you, you get like 50 to 60 pictures of just different kinds of roses, and she has 2 on there. And I downloaded all of them, and they are just absolutely stunning roses. They aren't pictures, they're like, here, let me show you. I've got a couple signatures I'm putting together. This is the first one. This is one of the digitals. That's one. This is one I actually printed on, like, I don't know, it's not tissue paper, but it feels like it. I think it's old. It's vintage because you can't see it. If I hold it up to the light, I can read it. It's got the watermark in it. And I actually printed one of the designs onto this paper. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but it did, and it's just, you just want to hold it and crinkle it. And I haven't really started to decorate anything in here. As you can see, I'm just still working on a lot of things. There's one of the prints. But there's literally, so I've got over 100 rose pictures. This is actually a vintage 1-inch graph paper that I printed on coffee dyed paper. And these are vintage. I got a whole bunch of those from a friend, just like sheets like this. And what they are is they're old Anna Griffith punch outs. I don't know, but I know they're old because I know where they came from, the person that gave them to me. And there's and I just love them. I just think they just have that really cool look. Put some washi on a vintage piece of paper here. And then this. Some of the backings are my, from other backings I've got. And then this was one of the pages. This was on a digital. Here's one of the rose pictures. This is one that I had actually in my file. I think I got this years ago off Pinterest. And I just love having the girl in the middle. So that's basically that one. And I will put links to where I got the digitals, because I got a rose digital, and then I got the Heron Lake prints. But it is worth it for those, because it's not like getting 6 pages. They're just stunning, and you can size them. They will fit landscape on an 8.5 by 11 page. There's one of the. It's kind of upside down. Am I holding this upside down? Oh yeah, I am. Flip it over. There we go. There's one. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just beautiful? And there were some background ones. This is actually wrapping tissue paper. This tissue paper that had roses on it. And that was for my granddaughter's baby shower. Somebody had one of their bags, and my daughter laughs at me because when the baby shower was over, I said, do not throw away any of the tissue paper. I literally have a trash a full 30-gallon trash bag full of different colors of tissue paper. And this was in here, and I just put it on a piece of vintage typing paper. Oh, I love it. I just love it. And I got that from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. And I think do I still have the cover? Yeah, here it is. It was the only one she had. Look at that. Typewriter paper. I don't know. It has a barcode on it, so I don't think it's too old, but it's got this beautiful feel and patina to it, almost like a cream. And that's 2 sheets actually. So it's thin, but you can print stuff on it really good. And I just, as soon as she said, I've got this and I've only got one, I grabbed it. Because and I opened it, so it was a whole pack when I got it. Oh, get it back down in there. There we go. So what I did is I Mod Podged this onto there and added some of my washi. And I'll probably do a little something here, and then there's one of those anagriffiths. This is on a vintage, like a time card type thing. There's one of the prints. This is actually from Diane at my old barn door, Diane Shaw. So, and then there's another. This is on. Did I put them both in the same? Okay. I showed you. Oh, that was in the other one. This is. I put one in each. So this was one of the prints that I printed on here. I'm telling y'all, this is just. And they're one's like just called florals. Bleh, if I can say the word. This is one of the pictures. And the other one is shabby chic. I was flabbergasted when I saw those. And then this is one of the Anna Griffith vintage cards. There's another one. That's the other side of that. This is from the kit that I downloaded. And that's that. So that's kind of where I'm at with these so far. I do have a couple more pages to put in them because I want to get 10 in each, because that's going to give me a good sized journal. And I'm just having a lot of fun. I just thought, I just need to get on there and show everybody what I'm doing. This is going to be for sale when it's finished, and I do hope somebody will purchase it. But I'm really enjoying it. There's a lot of vintage items in here, and stuff that I've made. This is some of the ephemera that I've made. This is from vintage wrapping paper. Isn't that beautiful? It's got the roses and the birds. And I just decorated this with a little fairy thing. I think I got these from Temu. And I just highlighted the butterfly so he kind of pops out. I just left it blank in here so far. So there's that. This is a coin envelope, and I used one of the pictures from those florals, and just cut out a little piece and made a card. Some of the paper that you see is actually, because I'm trying to like use up things, recycle things. Oh, get in there. There we go. These pieces are from, I made, and I still need to get my daughter to give it back to me so that I can video it. I made a baby book for my granddaughter for the first year, and it's Winnie the Pooh. And then I used these beautiful prints from Paper Pad. It's called Little Girl from Echo Park. And it was just really cool paper. And I just took the scraps and decided to use them in here. So, and then that's actually fabric washi. And you can see, hope you can see that. So that's that. Let me see if I can get some more light here. And then these, I was watching Charlotte Peterson one day and one of her videos, and she had taken just scraps and stapled them together, added fabric and put a little doily on top. And I thought, what a cute idea, how cute those are as little clusters. So I just added some washi on here. This is this paper that I had, the scraps. Basically, this is from the Echo Park. Some lace, the doily, and I put the little gem in the middle. And so that can go somewhere in there. I made several of those. Here's another one. Added a rose sticker. Added one in the back. And just stapled it together. And it goes so well with all the rose, the colors. Here's another one. This is actually from a pad that I got. I believe I picked this up at a secondhand store, and it's all roses, different pictures of roses. I'm like, how appropriate, that's what I need. More scraps, and then a little piece of pink dotted material in here, and another topper. So it can be used, you know, because you can slide it up like that and have this going down the front. It could be used in a pocket. It can be just attached on. So there's all kinds of uses for that. Here's a tag that I made, and I don't know if you can see, but this washi tape has gold outline. And there's just a little washi sticker on there. Let's see if I can find that. I got some really cool washies. Let me see. I don't know if you can see that it's got yeah, I think when I turn this, you can see that it's got the gold outline. Maybe if I get it down more. It's just so pretty, and it's all roses. And then I got this cool washi. It has like a burnt edge on it. I'm just having a lot of fun with my new materials. There. And these were made from leftover paper from the book that I made. And I made a master board and then cut it up. So I have this little thing. I haven't decorated this one yet, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I have that one. This would make a great belly band. This is all stuff in stamps, so I might add some more stuff on here. Because I have a thing about numbers. I love numbers. And I just want to somehow get some numbers on here. You can see there's numbers on my stuff. Just numbers and labels, and I really like that kind of thing. And this, I just used a little cutout butterfly as the topper. And so I've got that one. This one, have not decorated, but they're still pretty. They're still pretty. Haven't decorated that one, or this one, or this one. Let's see, so I've got several that are not decorated yet. These are not decorated. Excuse my hot mess. I'm just doing all kinds of stuff here. Here is, this tag is from Tracy Fox and Artie Mays, their collab, their fab collab, where they did all the tags. I love those tags. If y'all haven't gone there and seen those, you know, they have sheets of just these really cool tags that will go in pretty much any type of journal or whatever it is you're making. They're great bases. So, and I just thought she was so pretty, so I added her on there, and a little ruffle at the top. The Earth Laughs and Flowers. This was, had stickers in it. I still got the stickers, but I love the little booklet. And it's called it says here, retro character PET sticker bag. PET means it's more plasticky. And they do peel apart. They look like they don't, but they do. The top will peel off. For a long time, I was gluing them on. I mean, this was a long time ago when I got the bead. I first got them, I'm like, okay, so they're plastic? So I would just glue the back, stick them on, and then later on, by accident, I was messing with one, realized you could peel the top part off and it was a sticker. But I felt like such an idiot. I'm telling you, I've been doing this, making journals and working on journals since 2013. So that goes, and on YouTube, so that's 10 years. So if you stop by, please like and subscribe. If you don't want to like, that's cool. If you want to subscribe to my channel, that would really help me out. I've only got 319 maybe subscribers, which kind of blows my mind. I can't figure out what it is that I'm missing. I don't know, but I could sure use it. So if your heart feels like this poor woman needs a subscriber, I'm it. I'm a little crazy and I talk a lot and sometimes I squirrel, but I have a lot of fun. And this is my passion. This is my passion. It's my therapy. I'm telling you, journaling saved my heart when my son passed. I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't had the community that's involved in journaling and just the art of journaling itself. And anybody who does it, whether you're a newbie or have done it for 50 years, it's an art. It's an art form. And don't let anybody tell you different. So, but I did this and I just did 2 pages inside and then I put a flower on the back. And then, where'd it go? A little Tim Holtz paper clip to hold it closed. So I did that one. Now I did this. Oh, I need to glue that down. That's the back. I did this was just a coffee dyed little, like a little envelope. This was for Emily Engel at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. And I just collaged on it, decorated it up. I loved this ribbon with the different colors in it. Kind of pulls out the colors in the roses and a number. Some pretty washi. And I did a tag to kind of match. I had this scrap where I had punched and I thought that was really cool. And there I am with my numbers again. So I made that for that so it matches. And what I'm going to do is just glue it down so that it's open. And then I made this tag. Kind of sparkles. I don't know if you can see that. That's my sparkle pen. And she's another one of those, came in those packs. I call it Temu. I don't know. I think everybody has seen it by now. It's got they got a ton of stuff and it's dirt cheap. And this, just a little fabric topper. So when this is done, I'm gonna have this in the back like that. So, but for right now, I'm sticking it in there. Okay. Here's a little bag that I decorated, Do What You Love. That's some of the paper from my book, my baby book. And I just put a sticker on here and added some of that washi. And it's gonna go in there. Then I have this one. These were vintage bags that I got from my friend. I think this came from Holly. Pretty sure it came from Holly. It's been a while, so sorry, Holly, if it's not. I added a little piece of lace that I had, and you can see it's got beads on it. It's really pretty. And I love the gold right here. And I just made a little tag to go in it. Here's another one. I got the fairy holding the rose. I got a whole bunch of fairy stamps, which are awesome. Love fairies. So, and hold on tight to your dreams. So that still needs a little bit, I don't know, maybe a little fabric across it. It needs something. Here's a little envelope. This is part of the kit that I got. And I always put a little bit of Velcro. I don't know what I'm going to put in there yet, but I just thought just basically inked it and put a label. Here's some of those. This is tags. I still got to do something with those. Here's those stickers. They're not stickers. You just put them on, but aren't they beautiful? Aren't they just beautiful? And I got all kinds. And then these are beautiful sticker, like washi sticker stamps. Can you see that? Isn't that pretty? Okay, there's another one of those. And then some of those stamps. And here's one with the women on it and the picture frames. I love that one with the bee. So I think they give you like 3 or 4 of each design. So I got a bunch of those. So that's some of the ephemera. Got a couple old, these are vintage cigarette cards. Or playing cards, excuse me. And they had roses on them, so I pulled them out of my stash. Still got to decorate those. Here's some doilies. These will go on some pages somewhere. Probably put something in the center. They're just so pretty. I love this one. It looks like material, but it's not. It's paper. Here's a little cigarette card. That's pretty. And this is definitely vintage little piece of ephemera with loving greeting. Electrical building. I'm not exactly sure how electrical building, unless this was sent out by the electrical building company. It's like Valentine's and it's raised up. This very vintage. This is also vintage. So I just love this. Look, foreign 2 cents. United States and Canada 1 cent. Vintage. This came in the kit. It's a little booklet. So there's a lot still to decorate. Here's another little booklet. And then these are postcards. A lot of these came from Artie Mays. And then there's tags. I can't remember if these are Artie Mays. I printed 2 of the same thing. We got these little hearts. And then, oh, it sounds like my grandkids, my grandson's staying over. They took the dogs for a walk. And all I heard when they came in the door is, it's so hot. Because it's not 30 degrees outside. It's a pretty day. It was raining this morning, but it turned out to be a beautiful day. Feels like spring finally. So this stuff I still got to do. This stuff is done. Hold on just a second. I'm going to close the door. There we go. My grandson came over to spend the night. It's always nice to see him. He lives on the other side of town. And him and my youngest granddaughter, he's my son's son, and my daughter's youngest granddaughter, they're only 2 months apart. They have been like twins their whole life. They're very close, very tight. They think the same. They talk to each other. They have the same sense of humor. It's wonderful when they get together. If they're not together, they're on the phone. It's a great relationship. The oldest one, 15, it just depends on how she's feeling that day. She wants to deal with 13-year-olds, although he's about to be 14. Can't believe he's gonna be 14. So that's where I've gotten on these. I have a lot of ephemera and stuff that I've got picked up. I was working on, put this aside. I've pulled together some material, some scraps. I was working on some more of those clusters, which I just use a stapler. I was watching Charlotte, and she was just using a stapler and washi or whatever. I made a fabric flip. This is a piece of vintage. It's more like a runner, a vintage doily, and it looked like it was already. It either came this way or it's coffee dyed. I think it's coffee dyed, and I just cut it to fit. This fabric, if you can see it, holds a special place in my heart because this was my mother's scarf. I have actually, it was so big, I've actually in the past used it for a journal cover, and I don't have a lot left, so I just cut out little swatches, but it's just beautiful with that gold. And I decided to do something different here, to like I did on the little clusters. I just put, I kind of glued it so it wouldn't flop around too much. I put some on this material and kind of glued them down and cut the ends. First time I've put paper, I think, on a fabric flip. And then this is like wedding, but I just love the color and the bells. I'm like, what the heck? It's my journal that I'm making, and I kind of do what I want, but I love it's vintage, very vintage. So I made a fabric flip, and let me see. Oh, you'll be interested in this. Just to show you how you can take things. Grab the other one if I can find it in here. Where is it? Hold on a second. I know I've got it in here. I should have kept it out to show you guys how you can take something that's old and reuse it. Here we go. Okay, I was looking for a cover, material for a cover, and I was at Goodwill, and just so you know, everything I get from Goodwill, all the material, everything like that, I wash everything. This was what I got, and it's way too big for a 9x12 journal, which when you fold it, it's 9x6, which is kind of like my normal size. I've gone smaller, and of course ring binders are bigger, but I love this part, but I wasn't too crazy about the background color. It was a little off for me, for the colors that I've got in the journal, and a little mauve-y. So what I did, I cut it around, and I found out that this was just layered on the back. So I peeled this part, and I'll show you in a minute, off, and this is what I got. Is that not cool? And it has a texture to it. I don't know if it's glue or whatever it was, but I'm like, now this would be great as fabric flips. Just cutting this and using this as fabric flip. It literally just peeled right off once I trimmed around the edges. So now I can use that. So you gotta look at materials and clothing with a whole different set of eyes, because I pick up things like this all the time, especially mats for tables, because they're a good size to just trim down and use as covers. Of course, I don't use the plastic ones. I don't do plastic, but I have found a lot of material ones. Like I have one. I think I got 2 of them because it came in a set. It might be 4. Can't remember. But it's fruit. It's really pretty. I'm like, okay, that's gonna look great inside a farm journal, because you can cut it down. You can do whatever you want to it. So I didn't like the mauve for what I'm doing. It just didn't have the right. I'm not against mauve exactly, but I wanted something more on the pink, more of the Victorian. So here's what I did. This is what I got. After I cut it, I found in my stash a piece, it's like I guess you could call this a mint green. kind of a cross between a blue and a mint green. And this is what I peeled off. It's peeled right off of the backing. And I put it on this green, and I just thought it was so pretty. I mean, that came out, and I plan on like adding some white flowers or roses or doing something. So I don't know how much of this is actually gonna come in, but when I fold it in half, because it'd be in half like that, so it's gonna be in half. And so it's probably gonna go over to about here. Of course, the part of it's gonna tuck under, because I tuck under, I tuck my corners so that there's no raw edge showing. And then sometimes I'll sew around after I've done that, and sometimes I don't. I don't know, I just thought that was, I've been wanting to use these, but that mauve was throwing me off. So that's what I came up with. So that's gonna be my cover. And now I've got this to use for fabric flips. So I'm wanting to do another fabric flip. So I think I'm gonna use this. Why not, right? So I'm doing my fabric flips like 4.5 roughly for the base. So, and I just try and cut as straight as I can. You know, what can you do, right? So once I don't even know if you guys can see me. Once I get in here, I'm gonna go up. I just eyeball things a lot. Okay. And then I want to do the inside's 8 inches. The pages are 8 inches, so I think I want to do 7. I think I want to do 7 inches to be about here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. So we can see, and now I'm using this, where I wouldn't have used it before. But I didn't know it was going to have the pattern on it, which I think is really cool. So we've got this. We can square that up a little bit. So I'm going to square that. Oh, that's too much. Square it up. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is going to be covered anyhow, but it's got the ribbon part, so that's kind of cool. So I want to do that, and I thought about doing the paper, and I really like the purple with the mauve. These are some of the rose ones, pictures I got. I think that's pretty. It's the prettiest booklet. It has I have so much stuff down here, y'all. I have so much stuff. Oh my gosh. Just trying to get that book so I can show you. See, if you see it, it's what it's called. Oh, it's the Paper Studio. Oh, I know where I got this. I got this at Hobby Lobby. They were having a sale. So it was like, I think 50% off. So I got it for like $3.50. And it's just all these beautiful pictures. Look at that. I mean, and it's really got a linen feel to it, so it's really high quality. There's so it's not all roses, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So, and a botanical one that would make a great pocket. And it's even got like a oh, I used to know what this was called. I can't remember, but it's very Florida looking to me. And there's some pretty roses, and it's just got all these beautiful. That's a beauty, isn't it? That's that one. And there's 4, I think, of each print. I love this one with the dark on it. Now it's very Victorian looking to me because they use a lot of dark. I think that's so pretty. And these are ranunculus. I don't think those are roses. But it's just so pretty. So anyhow, it's called Pretty Petals, if you wanted to get that. So I don't mind cutting them up. Just not sure about that. Here's that fabric, my mom's scarf. And that might look pretty on there. I've got some other, I've got my fan on. It's a little bit warm today. It was raining this morning and quite ugly. Let me see. I've had some squares for quite a while. I got these years ago from Tuesday Morning. They're 10 by 10 squares. Here's the one that was on the other one. So I've got this one. I might use this as a layer because I love this together, these two together. And then I've got those two. I've got these two. They got the roses on them. And then I've got these pretty little lavender. I really want to do a lavender. Might do these through too with some lace in there. Decisions. And then this would look pretty on there. That's what I'm gonna do. I think I'll save this one for another one or something else. That's what I do, change my mind. So here we go. Okay, so I think I want to use the bigger one for the base. And I want to cut it so that I've definitely got the roses in there. So let's see. I want to make sure I get the big pattern in there. So let's do here, and let's do 6 inches. It's probably going to be a little wide. Let's see. Hope y'all can see what I'm doing here. Okay, I want to do this 5 inches. I'm a lefty, so sometimes it's hard for me to do this kind of stuff. But you know what? Lefties never give up. I'm going to actually use that as a snippet somewhere. So that would make that, since it's the base, I'll actually want it to go up a little higher. Get under there. There we go. I can save that for something else. Okay. I'm going to do this one, let's say, right about here. There we go. Oh, look, nice, pretty little fabric scraps. Okay, so I got that. And then we're going to do this one. Maybe a tad more. I want to be careful not to cut that, right? Trying to make sure y'all see what I'm doing. I didn't used to use the pinking shears when I cut, but these big swatches, it keeps them from raveling, so I tend to use them more than I used to. Oh, I can see out my window to my backyard. Just saw my golden doodle run by. So, oh, that's pretty. That's pretty, 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 pretty. Okay, and then I want to do a smaller piece of this on the top. Oh, there he goes, barking at the neighbor's dog. I just dropped something. Oh, no worries. Okay, so this I'm going to do about like that. Perfect. Okay, and now do I want to do these? Let me see what that's going to look like with the yellow. I might just do one. Might just do one. Kind of went a little off here. Oh. There we go. And then oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Let's put this under here. Now I'm just going to staple that on because there's going to be something across the top. Yeah, I think that looks pretty. I think that looks really pretty. And I always smash down my staples just so they don't catch anybody's fingers. Okay, so that'll hold that. Just to keep it from going back and forth like this, I'm just going to add right here a little fabric tack to kind of keep it secure. Okay, then next we're going to add this puppy that, let me see, actually I might take a little bit off the bottom of this. Then I'll have these great little fabrics scraps for clusters. There we go. There we go. So, pull that and put this out. So we've got that. Then I'm gonna put this little pretty piece right there. Oh, you know what? We need some lace on here, don't we? Just a little piece. I have this pretty lace. That would look pretty. That would look really pretty. That would look really pretty. Why don't we do, come on. Why don't we do that? Oh, I got it going the right way. There we go. And do that. And do that like that. Oh, there we go. Oh, this one didn't quite. I have a staple puller somewhere. I just don't know where it is right now. But I got 2 staples in there, so that'll work. Those all down. That way they won't tear the paper on the other side. what to put across the top. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that just gorgeous? I could put, I need to put material on there first. And I could put some pearls. Doesn't this look like it needs pearls? Come on, ladies, it needs pearls, right? Could do this. I don't know if I have lavender ribbon. I used to have lavender ribbon. Would you look? Would you look? I cannot believe I just reached in the first bag and grabbed that out. Heck yeah. I've got 30 bags of ribbon down here, or materials. Okay. Does anybody else, sorry if I get my pink hair in the way here. It's a hot mess today. I have trouble telling what side's the actual side to use. Okay, so this, I always Fabri-Tac this stuff down. Let me even this out a little bit. Okay, so now, let's get this. This is about yay wide. Make sure I get this on here good. Make sure you get it on good. If you want it to stay there, because you know people are going to be opening and closing this, so you want it to be nice and secure on there for you. And sometimes just one little strip of glue doesn't work. I mean, after time it comes off. So we've got this one. Look at this, everything's crowding in on me. And I think that's the front, so we're gonna do, oh, sticky, sticky, sticky. Okay. Ooh. Oh, the purple looks beautiful in there. Just kind of, usually I have a rag around here. I don't know where all my rags went to. So, do you have a paper towel down here? Okay. Okay. So now we're going to cut that off. We're going to cut that off. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty with the lace on it. Okay, now. I love this blue. Isn't that pretty? And this. Oh my gosh. And I just find this stuff, I mean, if you go to Goodwill's or Value City or just thrift stores, when I go, I dig and I dig and I dig to the bottom. I mean, that is how I found these on a sample thing at the bottom. I got all these different beautiful, and this is how big they were. Y'all, look at that. This is how big they were. They were samples. Oh, that would actually look good on one of my things. I gotta make sure I remember to use these. There's all different colors. There's lavender. There's lavender. Oh, I forgot. Oh my gosh. There's lavender. Oh my gosh. What do you think, y'all? That or the pearls? I think this. I think this. Over the top of that purple. And when I see something like that, I take a little art glitter glue because it'll dry clear. And I'm sorry, I'm getting my head in the way, I know. I put down art glitter glue, but oh my gosh. Now that's extravagant. Look at that on there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's beautiful. Well, that was a happy accident. Okay, so it was a very happy accident. It may still use the pearl, so I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I was gonna start here. I think it went down to about here. Okay. Got so much. I'm losing, everything's crowding in. I'm losing my space. Oh my goodness. Would you all look at that? Would you look at that? Can you see the, I don't know if I've got enough light on here. Let me stand up and see if you can see it. Is that not beautiful? Can you see the sparkles in the top? And then we've got all these beautiful lavender roses on here. Oh, yes. Very happy with this one. I didn't even know I had lavender. But like I said, and there was 5 sheets of this. It's pink, it's black, it's browns. You know how much I paid for all that? I paid $1.99. $1.99. They were 99 cents a piece. There was 3 of them, 3 sheets. Just never know what treasure you're gonna find in Goodwill. Because most people don't look in the material stuff. They look at the top and they don't dig. You know, like I'm in there, I'm like digging down to the bottom, which is where I found those, on the very bottom. So, doesn't mean you'll find stuff like that over time, but I never take a chance. I'm just wondering if I should add pearls. Maybe one to each corner. Oh, I wish I could hear y'all. That might be too much. Let's just see what it would look like. Let's just see what it would look like. Put it back in here. Let's just see. There's one on each corner. So it would be like, let's see. So it would be like one there. Come here. Oh, they're so slippery. One there and one there. Yeah, doesn't hurt, right? Get it off the... Okay. The sticky part came off. And it stuck to my thumb. Oh my God. I tell you. Okay, art glitter glue is my friend. Okay. Well, these little puppies are hard to hold on to. Oh, so you go over here. Okay. There's one. I think this one still has the sticky on it. I don't trust the sticky to stay. I think that looks pretty even. Does it look even? Looks even to me. I could do a couple down here. See, this is what happens when you start playing with these things. I could do one there. And I could do one there. Ooh! I'm really having fun with this one. I think this is one of the prettiest ones I've done. Okay, get on there. Okay. Get this plastic over here. Those little plastic pieces, I hate when they stick to you and you try to put them in the trash and you can't get your fingers, you can't get them off, and they're just like stuck to you. Okay, so let's try and get you even here. Down just a hair. Circle around that. Okay, ladies and gents. Let me know what you think, okay? I love comments. I love to read comments. I love inspiration from the other people that are out there doing this. You know, like, I get so many ideas from watching, like Charlotte doing those clusters, and she put doilies on the top too. And I thought, oh my gosh, how easy was that? And what a great way to use leftovers. So I'll do one of those too, because did I lose it? Did it come off? Where did it go? Did you all see that? Did you all see it come off? But I used it down here, didn't I? Okay. Oh, I got more. I don't know where it went. I'll probably find it stuck to something. Somewhere in here. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, come here. Okay, that was weird. Well, I'm glad I noticed it before I went any further. That stupid plastic stuck to me again. Okay. Oh. I don't know what that black spot is. Oh, I got it. Good. Okay, let's get it on here. Gonna set that aside, just let it dry. I like that down there, it kind of draws your eye down. So there it is, beautiful fabric flip. Beautiful, and you can actually, write on the back of that if you wanted to. So, I gotta admit, this is really pretty. I love all these colors. So, let me scooch that stuff out of the way. Let me check my time. Okay, 59 minutes. I can't believe an hour has gone by. That was quick. Well, I got to show you some things, and I'm going to do more parts to this and more stuff. So, thank you for stopping by if you watched my video today. And Junk Journal Maniac. And would love to have you subscribe to my channel. Would really be awesome. Thank you so much if you do. And I need to grow my subbies. I'm really trying hard to get to 1,000. It's taking a long time. Not sure what's going on, but you know, who knows with YouTube. I just enjoy doing this, talking to everybody. It's, like I said, my therapy and fun, and I got a lot of friends out there that I subscribe to, and just love watching the videos and stuff. So thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this fabric flip make and the other stuff that I showed you that we had done, that I had done. And so I've got these two done for today, and they'll go in this beautiful journal I'm making. So enjoy, and I'll put out another video soon. So thank you again, and peace out. Got a little bit of glue on my peace sign here, but peace out. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.